Alright, day 41. God, this intro is getting screwed up more and more because I can't remember what day it is. I don't feel like going back and saying it over. But yeah, I believe today is day 41. Wow. Go ahead and paint these two in this dungeon. And this right here was actually yesterday's page. At least the character's introduction into the dungeon. In a matter of sorts, I guess. Yesterday was a very weird day. Today kind of has been too, but there was no way I was gonna actually, or maybe I guess I could have recorded in such a way to where I could have I could have recorded in such a way to where I still would have been able to, I don't know, have something other than a speed paint in the show, but I had to start and stop so many times. At least for the time being, I don't have to do that today, so I don't know how I didn't finish that line when I was, oh, never mind, I'm leaving. We're just moving on from here. Made a mistake, we'll run with it. Oh no, did I color that wrong? Yes, I did. Alright, wait, what the hell is going on? Oh, I didn't deselect anything. Alright. Made a couple stops already. Today's already shaping up like yesterday. Oh, God. Oh, the inside of his mouth actually came out pretty well. It's shaded pretty decently. Oh my God, what did I not shade in? Oh, come on, what is this? What is going on? Okay, you guys are gonna get to see me have a nervous breakdown on camera. This is just this has just been my day today. So we're starting over. Oh God damn it. Why can't I select anything now? What is happening? Alright, duplicate the line art layer again. This time I wanna just go ahead and select everything all the way through and go from there, see what happens. Why is stuff selected? Why is any of this down here still selected? It wasn't selected earlier when I was trying to pick up everything that's white, out of the way. Selected the whole eye. It's not what I was trying to do. Photoshop. Dang it. I had the mouth shaded so well. Let's see if I can duplicate that twice. Okay. Good, good. That was actually pretty well done. Alright. Also, working with pre-made assets for the backgrounds is helping out a lot too. Like having that photo reference and having something to be able to use so I don't have to keep drawing the same background over and over again is, I can't stress how much of a time saver that actually is. And I know I repeat that a lot, but I really do love the fact that I spent the time when I first made the comic actually getting all the backgrounds and stuff like that already drawn before I started making pages. Now, I honestly didn't think far enough in advance because I could have did more. I had to use the previous page as a reference. Kinda didn't know what I was just doing for a second there. And the alarms go off. Why not? You know, sometimes amazing when I actually need it to go off. I either never hear it or it just doesn't make any noise. But it always manages to do it when I'm recording. It's amazing. Trying to get in the habit of using vector masks just to try to see what I'm doing a little bit easier or easily. I don't know. Like I said, the grammar of my comic is not as bad as my actual one. I'm stretching the hell out of this right now just for the sake of the panel. And I can't do that. See, now I'm trying to shortcut and I'm actually making this longer than it needs to be. Okay, perfect. I guess for this panel I can try to get, not that anyone would notice, but I guess I can try to get a little bit more of the tunnel in there. Now the question becomes, do I leave that on its own separate layer or do I put that with the rest of that's staying there for now. I think I'm going overboard with the amount of detail. I don't think what I'm doing right now is all that important. I just really want it to look, for lack of a better term, right. But as I said, I don't think any of this is really gonna matter or show up. I'm also really prolonging this video. I already have a ton of editing to do as it stands, but well, this is gonna be another one of those nights where I'm editing video at like 10:30. Alright, so I should be able to start shading. Let me save this Photoshop. This is also weird too. I'm already at that place where I'm starting to think about ideas for my next comic. I'm trying to just sort of write those ideas down and just not think about them. So I'm kind of not done with this one, so I don't really need to be entertaining a new comic right about that. But I'm just not gonna stop my brain from working. So at this point, it's just gonna happen. But it's like I can't work on it. Like at this point, I don't even know when my next comic would even come out. Which I may have said this before, but with the way my comic updates are coming out, I'd have Infinite Uppercut coming out well into 2022. I should be finished with the comic, but the pages will still be coming out on Webtoon and Tapas just because of when I have them scheduled to come out. I'm sort of very ahead of myself right now. Knock on wood, it stays that way. But I would be able to start working on a different comic while technically Uppercut is still coming out, which sounds crazy to say out loud. I never thought I'd get to that point in my webcomic journey, but it's because I'm so used to working without a buffer at this point. Honestly, it really is nice. Really is nice to actually have a functioning buffer. I'll never forget when I first started Shadow Assassins back in I actually started making pages for it like late 2014. Uploaded my first page on January 1st of 2015, and you couldn't tell me anything because I actually had a buffer of 4 weeks. It took maybe by late February for me to blow through that. I think I actually kept up a buffer of about a month for just about a month. I think I was able to keep that up. Then it went right by the wayside, and I've never had a buffer for any comic until recently. And being honest, even with this, it's gotten a little dicey at times. It was just a few months ago I got to where I started off with a buffer of maybe like 15, 16 weeks. Just early July, I think my buffer was at like 8 weeks. So my buffer, I somehow allowed it to get cut in half without really knowing it. Alright, Raekwon, what color am I using? Okay. I don't know, I still feel like somebody should kick me if I allow myself to lose this buffer. Why does... Oh, that's black, okay. I don't know if there's something wrong with my eyes or not, but I think there's so many shades of brown just mixing together, I couldn't tell what that was. Actually, I just got a new idea. I'll wait. Finish what I gotta do and stop getting ahead of myself. This is crazy. This has been such a challenging, just because of my brain not wanting to work right now. This is probably being one of the more challenging pages that I've had to get done during this challenge. And I'm prolonging this because I keep coming up with new ideas. You know what? I'm not doing this again. See how ditzy I'm being today for whatever reason. This is coming up pretty well. I didn't color the inside of his mouth. How did I forget that? See, why did I say things? I say that and I immediately start to find problems. And it's not even like they're major issues. Well, outside of the coloring one earlier, they're not major issues. They're just a bunch of little dumb ones. And it's crazy. They just had a PlayStation Network sale. Was able to get Injustice, which I never played. I got Injustice for and that's very odd for me considering how much of a fighting game fan I am. but like 5 years late, I finally get my hand on Injustice for like $4 on PSN. And I haven't had a chance to play it yet. And what I need to do is to start drawing these pages the day before, so I'm not having to get so much crammed in situations like today. No, I've brought this up before, but I feel like I have like 3 facial expressions for Dan when I draw him in these comics. 2 of them might be on these pages or these panels. Why do I do that? Why do I say panels and pages like they're different? Or like they're the same thing, I should say. Alright, so that is day 40. I finally got this finished. Oh my god. Well, this was an adventure. Any event, I at least like how the pages come out. Just gotta add the text and speech bubbles to it, but outside of that, I'm gonna call it quits for today's video. And you all have a good one, and I'm out.